Okay, excellent. So it's the dot of 5, and as we promised, we keep to time. Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. I think that you're definitely up for an amazing 1 hour. Welcome to TechBiz Transformation Series. And TechBiz is with you week in, week out, every Thursday. We took a break last week, Thursday, yes. But, every Thursday, we're here to support your business, to help your business setup. Like Falashadi told us, she's setting up her business because she's retiring. We are there to support that, the survival of your business, the recovery of your business. But, at the end of it, the objective is to get your business to the point where it thrives. And that's why we always bring experts, we bring subject matter experts, and we bring experienced talents who really can share with you the fundamentals of the various dimensions of taking that business of yours into the space of thriving. We were just talking about, the top 5 richest men in the world, and they've only just gotten richer in the pandemic, in the difficulty, in all of that. They have gotten richer. It means that there's a certain key that we need to be using to open the door to transform our business to the point, to boost it and get it delivering the kind of revenue and the kind of profit, that we so desire. So today's topic is extremely exciting. No matter what it is that you're selling, product, service, tech, no matter what it is that you're selling, at the end of the day, you want that exchange of naira and kobo. You want that exchange of dollar and cents. And that's what our speaker today is going to be talking about. As an introduction, my name is Doja Ekeruchi. I'm a marketing strategist. I'm a business development expert. And, I've also had my time in general management. And I was just sharing my experience in Nestle. I worked there for, quite a number of years, about 15 years. Usually I don't like to say the number because then you start to work backwards. But anyway, and in various countries. But I think the key thing is I have a personal desire, a personal goal to build businesses or support businesses to the point where they can actually compete with these so-called multinationals. In fact, Nigerian companies should also have not just solid breadth across the country, but indeed, footprints in the continent, footprints in the world. And I believe we can do it. And that's why we bring experts like Paul to come and support our entire community and help you build your sales. So I'm going to introduce you, Paul, and if I do, I'm going to do a great job at it, right? But if there's anything more that you want to add, please feel free to add it. We have the pleasure, opportunity, privilege to have Nigeria's #1 sales coach. That always comes after Paul Cook. I think Paul Cook and Nigeria's #1 sales coach. No, listen, I tell you, it is awesome to be known for something. And it's the same thing with our businesses. Our businesses need to be known for something. So thank you for Paul for actually walking the talk. So Paul is the CEO of Catalyst Consulting. It's a sales recruitment training and software company. And Paul, you are also the CEO of 3D Transportation Company. That's a company that specializes in road transportation. He has spoken on various platforms, from local to international, TEDx conference, CNN, various TV shows, and various publications as well. He's an expert at sales training. I understand that he's done this for a number of companies. He's done this for GT Bank, for Lagos State government, and a host of others. But his forte is sales. And I tell you, we have the best of you for the next 1 hour to tell us about how we can boost our sales in December, but even, beyond as well. So, Paul, over to you.
Thank you very much, Doja. I'm very, very grateful. Elvis, the team, everybody for having me here. Yeah, so good evening, everybody. Can I know where you're watching me from? What part of Lagos or what part of Nigeria? Maybe 1 or 2 people. It's always good to know that.
Okay, me first, Lagos.
Yeah, Lagos.
We have Magodo, we have Zaria,
Wow,
Please put it in the chat box, please. Thank you.
Magodo, Zaria. Wow.
London, Jigawa, Ogba.
Oh, there's even in London. Wow. Wow. Fantastic.
Abakaliki, Ebonyi State.
Abakaliki or Ebonyi State.
Port Harcourt.
Port Harcourt. Wow. Interesting.
Lasso Road. That's the negotiation.
All right. Thank you very much for coming. I am very, very honored and privileged to be here. Yeah, so we're talking about boosting. We're talking about boosting your sales during the holiday period. But I don't want you to stop at the holiday period. I want you to have a mindset that without selling, you can't go anywhere. That it is a critical, sales is a high income skill. It is a skill that brings you money. So, and it is a learnable skill. That's the first thing I want to establish. That this thing called sales is a learnable skill. You can learn it. Just like you learned how to drive a car or you learned how to operate your phone, you can learn how to sell. I want that really etched and established in your heart. Because that's why I started with the growth mindset. You must have the mindset that selling is a skill that I can learn. It is a mindset, because if you have a fixed mindset about sales, a fixed mindset meaning that you look at somebody else who's good at selling, and then you say, oh, they are good at selling because they are born that way. They are making sales because their shop is in Lagos. It's because those of you who are sales, speaking from outside Lagos, and some of you, even those in Lagos, will say they are making sales because they can afford a shop in VI or Lekki. That's a fixed mindset. When you have a fixed mindset, it's a dangerous mindset, because anything you have a fixed mindset for, you have excused yourself from not taking the action. Because you said to yourself, oh, because she's a woman, that's why she's making sales. Oh, because she's fine, so because I'm not fine, I can't make sales. That's what you're saying. You have divorced yourself from the process when you have a fixed mindset. But a growth mindset person says to himself that, the difference between where I am and where I want to be is a skill gap. If I can bridge that skill gap, I can get anything I want. A growth mindset person believes that there's no cap to their capacity. Because really, the human potential is almost limitless. We went to the moon, guys. Human beings like us, we went to the moon. You hold your phone and you can call somebody in China. It was a human being that built it. No wire, nothing. It's a human being that built it. So we are extraordinary beings. So you need to believe that you have a growth mindset. You need to believe that. A mindset that any skill necessary for me to grow my sales, I will learn. If it's digital marketing, I will learn it. I will watch the YouTube videos. I will read the books. Because what I found is that a lot of people say they don't know how to do something, but if you ask them, have you schooled yourself on that critical skill, they will tell you no. Those same people that say they can't sell, they have never watched a YouTube video on how to sell. They have never read a book on how to sell. They have a fixed mindset. You see, sales and marketing is like food. If you don't know how to cook, or you don't have money to pay somebody to cook for you, you will starve. I'll say it again. Marketing and sales is like food. If you can't cook, or you can't pay somebody to cook for you, you will be hungry. That's why you must have that mindset that I can learn this skill or this capacity of selling. That's a growth mindset. And for you to develop that growth mindset, you must accept personal responsibility for your life. Listen to me, guys. Nobody is coming to the rescue. You are on your own. And we are in a country called Nigeria where even government is not coming to your rescue. You are on your own. There's no benefit, nothing. Nothing. You're on your own in this Nigeria. So it is survival. It's either you survive or you sink. If anybody gives you anything, thank God. Be grateful. But you're on your own. And that sense of survival should drive you to want to learn this skill called selling. All right? That's why I learned how to sell. I had to eat. I used to hawk recharge card on the road, man. I was living on less than $2 a day. I had to survive, man. And that's what has brought me to where I am today. All right? That's the first key. Growth mindset. The second key to selling during the holiday is you must make an irresistible offer. You must make an irresistible offer. You know what an offer is, right? When you offer somebody something to buy. When it is irresistible, that means you have packaged it in such a way that, the person must tell you yes. So how do you make an offer irresistible? You make an offer irresistible by stacking it up. By adding things, we call it sweetening the pot. I'm sure some of you have heard things like, if you buy this, you will get this, you will get this, you will get that. Now, in a holiday period like this, people are looking for deals, left, right, and center. So you need to get creative in this period and say, what else can I add to what I am selling? You see, the quality of questions that you ask yourself is what will determine the quality of business that you have. Business ideas come by asking yourself powerful questions. Irresistible offer. So what else can you do to sweeten the pot so that once you make that offer to your target audience, they go like, whoa, we need to buy from so and so person. All right? It's an irresistible offer. What makes an offer irresistible? Number one is the product. The product. All right? And then number two is what you are adding to the product. So I don't know whether you sell digital products here. Can somebody tell me their industry? Somebody tell me what you sell here, please.
So Folashade had told us earlier that she sells cosmetics, soaps. She submitted them to NAFDAC, and now she's commercializing it.
Okay,
That's the one person who mentioned. Then there was also the gentleman who talked about creative filmmaking and content creation.
Okay, so let's say the person that makes filmmaking and content creation. So how do you create an irresistible offer? So for that person now, you can now say, okay, you know what? If you run your own business, all your short 2 minutes or 1 minute video that you want to use to advertise or promote your product on Instagram, on Facebook, or on the social media platform, right? I will do it for you at this fee, right? But in addition to that, this same filmmaker can say, you know what? You can use your phone and record a short tutorial, let's say 5 ways to do simple videos using your phones, using your phone. So you sit down in your house and say, number one, first of all, you clean the screen in your camera, in your phone. Number two, you research the topic. Number three, you place your camera in landscape. As simple as this thing is, many people don't know it. Number four, you do this, you do that. Now you record this. You now go to some websites. You now go to this website called rev.com, rev.com. With rev.com, you can now transcribe your video into a Word document. That becomes a Word document. You now go to use another app called Canva to design the cover. You make it a PDF. You have a book already. You have a book. You didn't write it, but you just spoke the book and they transcribe it. So you can now tell your clients that, guys, for everybody who who buys my my production for this period, you will also get a free copy of my book, of my guide on how to use your smartphone, your Android or iOS phone to shoot short beautiful videos for your business. That becomes an addition to something that you are using to sweeten the pot. So people go like, oh, I'm paying this guy 10K to do this video for me. In addition to that, I'm getting a copy of his book. I'm also getting the audio version of that book. Now, it didn't cost you anything to record that. It is just your experience. What you have done is that you have made the offer irresistible. So you want to think, what else can I add to this thing? Like the lady that makes soap now, for example. That lady that makes soap, for example, the woman, because you know your business, you understand your business, you can do the same thing. Because right now, there's somebody that should mute their microphone. Please, there's someone talking, please. Can we mute your mic? Can we mute that person's mic?
It's done already.
Good. Okay, so that lady that makes soap, for example, now, you will know that, okay, many upwardly mobile Nigerians that you want to buy your product as well, some of them have a washing machine in their house. Some of them don't have. You can do a short tutorial. Because some of them have ideas, can this thing work in my washing machine? Will this thing fade my clothes? You can do a short video. 5 ways to use my organically made soap and 5 benefits of my soap. Number 1, it brightens the fabric. Number 2, you can even do a video before and after. You teach all of that. You tell them that in addition to buying my soap, all right, you will get my 5 guide on how to use this soap. You know, something like that. Just get creative. That is one way through which you can sweeten the pots. That is what I mean by making an irresistible offer. Because even in my business, you hear people saying things like, oh, I am buying this product because of all the other things that you say I will get when I buy the product. I'm buying this product because of all the other things that you said I will get when I buy this product. So look for ways through which you can make your offer irresistible. It doesn't have to cost you anything. Remember the cost. Ask yourself, what else can I add to this thing that will not cost me anything or cost me very, very less? That is how you make an irresistible offer. That is the first. That's the second way through which it can help you to sell during the holiday period. All right? Number 3 way is very powerful. You need to collaborate. We live in what we call the collaboration economy. They say if you want to go far, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with somebody, go with people. Now, there's a supermarket not too far from my house called Blanco Supermarket in Lekki Phase 1. How many of you know that supermarket called Blanco?
I know it. It's a new supermarket, no?
Good. No. So, is it Blanco? Ebano Supermarket. How many of you know Ebano Supermarket? Good. Now, Ebano in Lekki Phase 1, they are the ones that own that property. But if you enter that property, you will see people selling coffee. You will see people selling food. You see people selling ice cream. They rented a shop there. What if Ebano could have sold all those things by himself? Huh? They have the financial muscle, right? Why did they rent those spaces out? Because those people are collaborating with them. The people are taking advantage of the foot traffic of Ebano. It is Ebano mainly that drives the traffic to that place. All right? Now, you want to ask yourself a question. Who is currently doing business with the kind of people that I want to do business with? That is what is a very, very powerful question. I'll say it again. Always ask yourself a question. Who is currently doing business with my target audience? There is a business that is currently doing business with the people that you want to do business with. Who is that? And how can I collaborate with that person? How can I complement that person? And this is where your selling skills and approachability comes into place. Once you identify 5 of those people, you need to approach them and say, you know what? You sell this, I sell that. I believe that our products complement each other. If you advertise in my platform and I advertise in your platform, together, both of us will win. It's like a real estate person selling houses and somebody is selling interiors. The person says, you know what, we can collaborate. Because anybody that buys a house or rents a house, we need to put in furniture in that house. So the question is, how can I collaborate? I collaborated with a company recently, and if I didn't make money from that, I did like over $2,000. So you need to look for somebody who is already doing business with the kind of people that you want to do business with, but you need to approach them. Because a lot of time, a lot of you know that these two, your business and this business can collaborate together, but you cancel the idea in your heart. You'll be saying to yourself, I beg, I'm not going to ask them. They're not going to agree. They're not going to agree. You have not even tried. You have cancelled them in your heart. They're not going to agree. And then when you eventually not go, you try with only one person. Person that says no, you not say to your brother, did I say it? I say it. I said it. I talk. They don't agree. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. At least you were right? You were right. You ask only one person, and then you concluded. Are you a salesperson? You ask. Meanwhile, you didn't ask only one girl before you married her. You asked like 5 girls until one of them agreed to marry you. Meanwhile, when you were working, you didn't stop at only one job interview. You kept going from company to company until you got to company to employ you. So why do you now think that you will just talk to only one customer and then they will buy? And then when they don't buy, you say they don't agree buy. They agree buy. Yeah, are you okay? You're not serious. You're not serious. So find ways to collaborate. So your first assignment is this: write down the names of businesses that you believe or think can collaborate with you, and start to approach them in this Christmas season. So let's say, for example, now you make soap, like the lady that makes soap. You can make a soap hamper. Oh my goodness! You can just make a soap. Maybe you just make a soap hamper. Then you now go and see somebody that you can collaborate with and say, no, you know what? I've just made this beautiful soap hamper. I think your community or people that buy from you, they will really, really love this. If it need be, share the money with them and say, you know what? For everyone I sell, if I drop this hamper here, for everyone I sell, you will get XYZ percentage. Or my community or my buyers will also like your product as well. Can I have some of your product as well? I believe that if we collaborate together, so many, the Bible even says one will chase 1,000, 2 will chase 10,000. So you need that level of collaboration, but you need to ask. So first is to write the names of the people you are going to ask. Don't think from your memory. Think from paper. Because the faintest pen is stronger than the strongest memory. Write down the list, the names of those people. Then do specified hampers. Don't be doing general hamper. Do hamper specifically for your industry. Or the guy, if your product is a digital product, you can do a digital hamper and say, this season, this period, if I do this for you, it comes with this, it comes with that, it comes with that in the first 2 months of 2021. Find a way to collaborate and make your collaboration an irresistible collaboration. Next is get attention. You must get attention. We live in the attention economy now. It is critical that you get attention. You cannot be say I'm humble. Now the problem with some of these is that you grew up in homes where as a child they kept telling you, don't show yourself, oh. Don't show yourself. You grew up in a home where they kept telling you, you are a woman, oh, you should be seen and not heard. You should be seen. Are you not a woman? Why are you showing yourself? But now that you are in business, you need to show yourself. Because if you don't show yourself, Those who don't have good products will be showing themselves and making the sales. You need to grab people's attention because the world is a very noisy world right now. Attention equals money. Attention equals revenue. The reason why Eco Innovation Center called me is because I get attention. If they didn't hear about me, there's no way they'll call me. If I was good at what I did and nobody knew about me, you will know about me and I will be a blessing to you today. So get attention. You know the best way to get attention is your content online. All of you must ensure that you are active on one social media platform or the other. I'm very active on Twitter. I'm very active on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. In fact, I make money from Instagram every single day, including today. I've made money today from Instagram. Every day. So I put up a post every single day, every day. Some of you are just too lazy to put up that post. Some of you post things online only when you're happy or only when you're led by the Holy Spirit. Only when you're happy, only when you feel good. That's when you begin to post. Does CNN post news only when they're happy? If you have a phone in your hand and you have data in that phone, you have a digital business. You've got to put out content every single day and educational content about your product and about your service. Every business today must now become a teaching business. You must every day be educating, teaching, inspiring your target and potential customers about your product and your service. And then number 5, before I begin to take questions, is you must give amazing content. Let me show you the apps that I use to do content. I use Canva and I use InShot. All of you go and download those apps. I pay $12 for Canva. I pay $14 for InShot. But you can use the free version of them. But when you use the free version, you don't get the fullness of those apps. All right. But for your content to be great, you got to have an amazing headline. So the headline of your content and the colors that you use on the content becomes great. I did all of this slide using Canva. These slides, I use Canva to do the slide. Everything you see here, I use Canva to do it. So you can use it for your post as well. All right. So your content, your title of your content has got to be amazing. So let me share with you 2 frameworks that you can use to build content. Number 1 is using the how-to framework, like how to lose weight, how to make money online, how to make soup, how to make healthy soup for your skin. That is a title. The other way through which you can get content titles is using the listicle title, where you use words like 15 simple ways to make sales, like the title of my book, 15 simple ways to sell anything to anyone. Use titles. 10 ways to lose weight, 5 ways to make better videos or whatever. So just get creative with your craft. And I think if you do all of these things, it will help you to produce beautiful results in your business. Any questions? What have you learned so far?
Fantastic. Fire Nation. It's buzzing, and then the way the ideas are coming for the different different businesses, it's amazing. The one I like the most is the one on content creation, right, and filmmaking, and the kind of services that can be layered on.
Yes.
The irresistible offer that you can give to customers, because those are areas that customers are struggling with.
Yes, they're struggling with this.
No. So it's real providing solutions to customers, and absolutely irresistible. I have a lot of questions already that were asked initially. Anyone who wants to ask the question verbally, please raise your hand. We'll unmute you, and then you can ask your question.
I like to hear those verbal ones.
Exactly. And then, of course, there are the ones in the chat box. If you don't want to speak, feel free to post it in the chat box as well.
Sure.
So,
but Doja, let me tell you something. Those of them that don't want to speak, you are leaving money on the table. You're actually marketing yourself when you say, hello, my name is this, I make XYZ. You just market yourself to 50-something people. I don't know why you're closing your mouth. How can an entrepreneur be closing their mouth? I've used platforms like this to sell. I'm doing a training next week. It was the same thing. I answered a question in a platform. Somebody after the program, the person came to meet me. The person has paid. I'm doing training for him next week. Why not to chat? Don't chat. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. You're an entrepreneur.
Open your mouth.
Yeah.
A closed mouth.
It's a closed pocket. Yeah.
That one is a closed pocket.
Yes.
Okay. So people are talking about saturated industries, right? You know, if you're starting up in a saturated industry, how do you win sales? How do you grow your business in such an industry?
Fantastic. I mean, there are different verticals that you can use in this. Number one, you can either specialize. If the industry is saturated, you can specialize. For example, coaching and speaking is a very saturated. Everybody's a speaker, everybody's a coach. Pick a niche and go deep on it. I teach only sales and productivity. I'm very deep on it. Very, very deep on it. So pick a niche, stay on it, develop mastery in it. I call it your personal monopoly. Your personal, build a moat around yourself by going deep on it. Another way is that you must always innovate. I give an example, man. You know these Instagram stories, that there's Instagram stories.
Yes.
It was Snapchat that started Instagram and that started that stories. It was Snapchat. Mark Zuckerberg is a bully. He saw the idea and quickly adapted it to, now there's Facebook stories, and then there's Instagram stories.
There's LinkedIn stories too.
There's LinkedIn stories now, and then there's Twitter fleets now. So copycatting in business is normal. They will copy you. But that means that you need to innovate very, very fast. Your level of innovation, stop complaining that they copy me, they copy me, they are copying me. Are you the owner of ideas? It's God that owns idea. My friend, implement and move on. They have copied the best of the best in the world. Solomon said there's nothing new under the sun. They will copy you. Just keep innovating. That's what will keep you young and fresh in your industry. There's no industry that's saturated. Look at comedy industry in Nigeria. Now, because of COVID, they can't do their shows physically. Basketball just released an album. I bought the album on YouTube Premium. The album is doing very, very well. Now, companies are sponsoring him to do shows online. You need to be innovative. You need to pivot. Stop shouting. COVID is a blessing, in fact.
I love it. Copying is a blessing. I'm going to unmute Williams now. Williams, you want to speak? Please accept my request to unmute. Go for it.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Williams Fatayo. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Truck. It's a truck-on-demand startup that connects anyone, that leverages technology to connect anyone who needs to move anything to the closest available vehicle. So this is my question. We've been working on a shared truck product over the last 2-3 weeks. This is like a personal consultation. I'm sorry, and the intention was that it's businesses. Okay, let me take it to a general context now. When you create a product with a specific target market in mind, and as you begin to sell that product to the intended market, you discover 1, 2, or 3 other markets would need this product too. Do you just queue and focus on the intended market, or do you just open up your marketing strategy to target all 3 markets at a go?
I mean, let the free market come and do what they want to do, but you focus on the intended market. Grow deep on it. Develop expertise in that intended market so that you build some sort of moat around yourself, because competitors are going to come. They're going to come. Develop market expertise, market mastery. They are going to come. You get me? So focus on the intended market. Let the, as it were, unintended market, let them come and do their thing. For example, now, who's the target market for Indomie? Who's the target? Children, right? But do adults eat it?
Everybody eats it.
Good. That's it. William, did that help?
I'm sure it did.
Yeah, you did. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next.
Great Junior.
I like you when entrepreneurs talk. They sell themselves. Now, if I need a truck to move something, I'll call Williams.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Fo.
Great Junior. I like your name. Oh. It was your father that gave me that name.
Yeah, of course, my dad.
You must be his favorite son.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You must be his look-alike.
So, sir, can I go ahead, sir?
Please.
Yes, go ahead, yes.
Sir, I'm from Kanye.com. Kanye.com.
Okay, what do you guys do?
we sell things that are made in Nigeria.com, or things that are made in Nigeria and Africa. So now,
Okay.
my question is, how do we push these things that are costly, like things that are costly? Because an average shoemaker in Lagos, just say that he used them to power the generator, then the price is now so high. So how do I sell these things that they're costly before buyers in Nigeria? How do I do it?
I'm sorry, your line was breaking. Can you say that question again? I didn't get
Okay,
it.
sir. Now we sell stuff that are made in Nigeria already. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can
Now,
hear you.
but the price are very high.
Okay.
People say that they can't buy it because the price is high. So now, how do I make sure that people buy these things? Seeing that even though that things are hard, how do I sell it to people to buy?
Fantastic. I think that Mr. GJ, Great Junior, ask yourself, there are different variables here. It's either your offer is not compelling enough, or you are targeting the wrong target market. Junior, I have clients that sell land on Instagram for 50 million. People are paying. One of my clients just sold the house for 24 million from Instagram. Somebody paid. A Nigerian. It is either your offer is not right, or you're targeting the wrong people. Those are the variables. It's not your platform. It's the variable. Don't change the platform. Alter the variables, the two variables. Come on now, the two variables. Some of you should come for coaching, but you pay. It's not free.
Yes, of course, it has to be paid, because when it's free, it's not paid.
I can give you guys a discount. So I can go in depth. Yeah, go ahead. Junior, did that help you?
Yes, sir. Yes,
so wait, Junior, what you should do is that go and look for a great copywriter.
Okay.
You must spend money on a good copywriter to write a great copy for these businesses, because when they scale, you scale.
Okay,
Next, your Facebook ads to target the wealthy Nigerians.
Okay.
You are targeting the wrong people. That's why they say it's expensive. It's not expensive. It's not expensive because price is relative.
Okay, sir.
Paul, is it also possible, right, that he has to relook the full value proposition? Because for an entrepreneur, right, your singular job is to deliver solutions. You are solving problems. So these made in Nigeria products, what problem exactly is it solving, and who is it solving it for? So when you know what problem you are solving, you're able to craft that value proposition with, of course, the experts that you have just recommended that he reach out to. And then, of course, he can define the target, the people who really had that problem that he solved, define the target. And then,
Doja.
That connection will deliver the value.
Fantastic. I can tell you for free, great, Junior, are your pictures great? Are your pictures excellent? Are they fantastic? Do you use a professional camera to take amazing pictures? Next, what kind of stories are you telling? You see, the story you tell around the product is also very powerful. You must romanticize made in Nigeria. Make it romantic. I just bought some slippers from one guy in Ibadan, Doja. I paid 5,000 naira each. They delivered it to me. The slippers are so fine. I put it up on Instagram stories.
Yes. I just want to tell you that the product had better be like that.
Really, really fine. They have to be beautiful. So you cannot take products from every Nigerian. You must have a criteria of selection, high standards. So anybody that bringing their product to your platform, they know they must meet this criteria.
Okay, sir.
You should come for coaching,
Plenty nuggets for you. Great. You are on the path to greatness.
Amen. Thank you.
Okay, so Ijadigwe. Could you please unmute?
Okay, the name is good evening.
Good evening.
The name is
Adigwe.
No, EJ Adigwe. The EJ.
EJ. Okay. EJ is Ijoma?
No, Elizabeth Joy Adigwe.
Okay, Elizabeth Joy. Okay,
Yeah.
well done.
Okay, you are going to leave this webinar very joyful. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, good evening. I am actually a nutritionist and a wellness coach. Usually I visit organizations to run trainings for them with the COVID and everything. There's a restriction to, oh, we don't want visitors to come into the office and all of that. So it's been a little bit difficult running my trainings and making some kind of income. But on the other side, I also sell nutritional supplements. So I'm wondering how I can. I know during Christmas, people buy a lot of hampers and all that. So I'm just wondering how I can do a packaging of nutritional stuff just to sell to people and then use the e-commerce platform to really sell it out. I don't know. Any ideas, please?
Yeah,
I'll really
EJ,
love.
do you have any digital assets?
How do you mean? Sorry.
See, that's why you need to talk to me. How can you be a coach and not have a digital asset?
Okay.
Because I'm
All
a
right.
coach. What is an asset? An asset is what brings money to you, right? A
Yes.
digital asset is an intangible asset. Like a book, an e-book is a digital asset. An online course is a digital asset. A PDF, an audio, a video is a digital asset. I make money from digital asset. I'm a coach every single day. You sell information.
Yes.
You should package information, then attach it to a supplement. You need to call me. I need to do a 1 hour consultation for you. I'll put my
I
put my
would really
details
love
there.
that. No
I'm
problem,
telling
sir.
you, no, because yours is deep. You're in my industry.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Paul, you will give our participants discounts.
Now, if like 5 of them can come in group, I can do a deep dive for them.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
All right. Then.
Awesome. So, Abdurrahman, it's over to you now.
Abdurrahman.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Paul.
How are you doing, sir? Where are you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from Niger State.
You know, I went to school in Niger State, Zungeru.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yes.
Zungeru, yeah. Isn't that where they gave birth to Zik?
Yes.
Actually somebody who intends to be doing exportation of agricultural products.
Okay.
And I'm actually planning to have a website and do all those tricks we've learned on how to get buyers. But what I keep wondering and why I felt coming into this class is going to be a blessing. It's usually after creating maybe a portal in Alibaba.com and other places, I need to be updating the portal from time to time so that people will have reason to look at what I am selling.
Yes.
So I think I would appreciate a guide on the kind of things I should be putting after putting my picture so that at least it will fascinate people to see some reasons to branch my shop so that they will see what I have to sell.
Okay, guys, it's the same thing. It's information, it's content. It's content. You want to inform and educate people about the hottest product to export now. Yes. The price of the product now, the health benefit of the product now, the commercial benefit of the product now. That's all. Updating. You must put in the work.
Okay.
It's the same thing, yes. But the question is, are you committed? Yeah.
And there was a website you called that if somebody records something, you can go to the website and get it translated.
Yes, but you pay with like $5. It's called rev.com, rev.com.
Okay, rev.com,
yes.
Okay.
Yes, you know this Oyinbos, you pay them for everything.
Sorry, please.
But it's important now. They are also running a business, so there must be value for it.
Yes.
So if we are if I'm paying the $5 for the translation, for example, is it to a specific content, or I will pay maybe like a monthly subscription or something?
No, it's for a specific content. That's a good question you asked. I think it's the length of the content. So if it's 5 minutes, I don't know, it's like $5. Bro, but just go there, they'll give you all the details. I use it myself.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm most grateful.
You're very, very welcome.
Okay. So Rightlands innovation. It's your turn. Oh wow, we still have quite a few hands. Okay, we have 12 minutes still.
I think because I told them to speak, everybody wants to talk now.
You stimulated it, so it's a good one. Right? I can't pronounce this. Innovations. Okay, I think we're going to move. Ibitola, could you accept my request to unmute and speak? There we go.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Ibitola. I'm an internet marketer.
No, your line is not clear. Your line is not clear. It's breaking. It's very bad.
We can't hear you at all.
We can't hear you at all.
If you don't mind, maybe best to just type it.
Change your earphones. Change your earphones.
Okay, I've done that already.
You know what you should do? Maybe you should just type it. We'll read it. You type it, please, so that we can go to somebody else.
Hello, I hear it now.
Type your question.
Taiwo Bisola.
You are permitted to type your own question. Next.
Taiwo.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening, Taiwo.
Okay, my question is, as an entrepreneur, and you start giving out some things other people in this, some things your competitors sell to the same targeted audience for free. So my question now is, how does that affect your competitors?
Ask the question again.
Giving out what your competitors sell with maybe collect money from the same targeted audience. And me as an entrepreneur, I'm giving it out to those targeted audience for free. How does that affect my competitors?
I didn't say your competitor. I say your complementary business. I say complementary business. So let's say your friend sells only women clothes, but you sell women hair. You guys can collaborate. Do you understand? Do you understand, Taiwo? Do you understand, Taiwo?
She's muted. Okay. Go ahead, Taiwo.
No, my question is, as an entrepreneur, when you start selling some certain things your competitors sell, and you collect money from the same targeted audience that you want to sell to, and I sell those things for the same targeted audience for free, how does that affect my competitors?
Why do you want to sell it for free?
Probably to get leads and for them to trust me.
If you want to give them something free, maybe you reduce the price or give them what they call a lead magnet. Give them an information for free, not the product for free.
Okay.
Not the product for free, yeah. Next.
Olushola.
Next.
Olushola, would you go ahead, please? Okay. Olushola is not. Now, Galaxy Suite for me.
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, my question is that how can a novice to social media kind of navigate our way around as quickly as possible and eventually become a lifestyle? I'm not very used to social media. Even Facebook, I'm just trying to come up very well with.
What's your line of business?
Confectionaries and online initiative for children on the spectrum.
You say what? What do you sell?
Confectionery?
Yeah. Confectionaries and working with children on the spectrum. But
Children on the spectrum.
before the
Yeah,
pandemic,
so that's
I usually work with
children
them
with
socially.
Children with
children with
special needs.
special
Yeah,
needs,
children with special
correct?
needs, yeah. But before the pandemic, we usually work with them specially.
Okay.
But now, because of the pandemic, and I noticed one thing because I've got a child on the spectrum as well, and I noticed that he actually preferred doing most of his stuff online than face to face. And I guess with me as well, I kind of find it much more convenient online. But I'm not familiarized much with social media, and I really want to get more into it. So how can I find my way, navigate myself around it?
Now, madam, the truth of the matter is that some questions cannot be answered here.
Right.
They cannot be answered. You need to invest money to pay somebody to teach you. Or you start with yourself first. Make up your mind and say, you know what? I will watch up to 5 videos or 10 videos on YouTube. I will load my phone with data. I will go to YouTube and ask YouTube a question. How to sell on Instagram, how to sell on YouTube, how to sell on Facebook, and watch those videos and take notes. The problem that some people are too lazy. Yeah, there's a price to pay to
don't get me
bridge
wrong.
that gap.
It's not being lazy. I'm not lazy about it. It's just I've got
No, I'm not talking. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying that there is a price you will need to pay to bridge that gap, because where you are, the knowledge gap is very, very wide. So you must put in, an inordinate and enormous amount of time and energy to close that gap, if it is a bridgeable gap.
Right. Okay.
Are you willing to do that?
Yeah, if that's what it takes.
Are you willing? Brilliant. Then if you are willing to do that and spend money on it, then look for someone to coach you on that.
Right. Okay.
Yes, that's my advice.
Thank you very much.
Pay a coach to do it.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. No, without a doubt, it is that there's a lot of, in fact, they call this YouTube University. The sheer amount of information that is available to us at our fingertips. It's just there for our asking. And it's for us to research and go check it. If you are not digital savvy today, I tell you, there are more than enough how-tos that are sitting even inside the Facebook itself on how to use it. And, for me, I'd connect with you. I think we need to talk about that, how you can support children with special needs online. There's so much that can be done, and so much has been done, milestones that have been reached by a lot of organizations in the course of this stay-at-home pandemic that is really helping children. Andrew, I'm going to unmute you. We're going to take 2 more questions after Andrew, if that's okay. Because I remember, Paul, you were telling someone you're going to call them back in 40 minutes. So I want to respect your 6 o'clock. Andrew, there you go.
All right, thank you so much, Paul, for a beautiful question. So my question is very simple, right? For somebody that wants to go into personal development training and probably coaching, can you please outline baby steps to take? And for this season, what would you say? How can somebody do so if you want to take off in this season?
All right. Now, I've done this for 12 years. Successfully for 12 years. I can tell you a few things. Number one is ask yourself, do I really want to do this? That's number one. Do I really want to do this? Number 2, is there money in this thing? Oh, yes, there is a lot of money in this. It's a $1 billion industry, and we have not even started in Nigeria. Number 3, buy my book.
Show us the book again.
No, it's a soft copy. It's called 15
Oh, it's not that one.
Yeah, it's called 15 Simple to Sell Anything to Anyone. Anybody who wants the book is actually 10,000 naira, but you can buy it for 5K today. I'll put an account details. If you pay now, I'll put my email address. I will email the book to you. Get it today. That's all I can tell you. So you start from there. Consume every content of people like us who have been doing it. And if you want to take it a step further, you can call and say, Paul, I want you to coach me on this. I have a 4 weeks program that I coach people on how to become a coach, how to make money from coaching. Yes. So you want to take advantage of that. I can't answer every question here, but you can start with that. Everybody can get a copy of the book. Read that. I've given you guys a big discount on that. The second thing, I have a free book for everyone, free of charge as well. How to speak well in public. If you put up the link on how to get that gift for free as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's very generous of you, Paul, and we're very grateful for that, for the free one, and also for the one that you're offering such a strong discount. Irresistible offer. Thank you very much. Ibitola put a question in the group, in the chat room. How can I target high-paying clients and the best channels to get them?
How can I target high-paying clients and the best channel to get them? Ibitola, what do you sell, Ibitola? What do you sell? What does she sell?
Ibitola, could you answer the question, please? Okay. Maybe. All right. There's a bit of a delay. I'm going to take a very last question. When you're coming, Stephen. Please unmute. There we go.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Paul.
Hi. Good afternoon, Mr. Stephen.
Yeah. Thank you very much for this wisdom. So, my name is Stephen. I'm the co-founder of Solar Corp. We help residential and commercial organizations reduce their diesel consumption, probably just the carbon emission. So after COVID-19, we've been experiencing a lot of delays in closing sales because, solar is actually expensive, and a lot of people do not, especially residential, corporate, individual. Some people have lost their jobs. So we've been having our sales funnel have been going to average about 42 days. So I don't know, how do we shorten the sales funnel to a month, to 3 weeks, just like the way we have before?
Okay, so off the top of my head now, do you guys work with developers?
We do not work with property developers.
I don't want to consider that, because they build the house now, a lot of it. So you can come structure some deals with them. So you can do that for everyone.
Okay.
That's another thing. Number two, you want to start to also educate people on LinkedIn on the power of what you do on solar. Directed content. You listen to me. The truth matter, every business now is a media company that happens to be selling solar. I want that to change the wiring in your brain. You are a media company that happens to sell solar.
Okay.
Access Bank is a technology. GT Bank is a lifestyle company that happens to have a banking license. That's why you can buy flight tickets from their app. Do you know that?
Wow.
That's how they see themselves. Access Bank is a lifestyle company that happens to have a banking license. You don't get me right now, do you?
I get.
That's
you're stimulating the thinking. So he's reflecting.
So for those of you who are really, really serious, all of you in the tech space who are really, really serious about this stuff, I'm a content machine. Get in touch with me. Let's have a session. 1 hour, 2 hour session, deep dive with you and your team. It will cost you some money, but hey, it's cheaper than ignorance. It's cheaper than ignorance.
Oh, you start paying for these adverts now.
It's cheaper than ignorance. Yeah. So guys, thank you very much for having me. This has been a fascinating experience for me. Hey, I want to thank Eko, Doja, I want to thank Elvis and every other person for having me on today. It's been a fascinating experience for me. I'll share my website there. You can get a free copy of the book there. If you go to my website, put your email address there, you see a pop-up. I have a book for you called 15 Simple to Speak Well in Public. And for those of you who would want to also buy the book on 15 Simple to sell anything to anyone, you can pay 5K for the book instead of 10,000 naira. I'll put my email address as well. If you pay right now, send me an email. You get the book right away today. Yeah.
So
Any other
are you
thing,
putting
madam?
are you putting the website on the chat box,
Yes.
please?
I'm putting the website
Okay.
right. I'm putting the website right now.
Fantastic. And the email as well. I think you've
Yes,
done
on
a
my
fabulous
email.
job.
Yes, and my account and the account details to do a transfer to my email. Once you do that, send me a screenshot and say paid. You get the book immediately today. All right.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Paul. Someone asked to
Thank you.
summarize. There were 5 key points. Have a growth mindset. Make sure you have an irresistible offer. And there were many examples, Paul. Thank you for how you create that irresistible offer and you layer on your products. So if you buy your products and get other things for free or other additional services, there was a point on collaboration. Partner with businesses that are targeting a similar audience. So in this case, I mean, you want to go far, so you go with others. There was also get attention and amazing content. I think it's telling us again and reminding us again that without, leverage social media. It is there for our asking, and it is highly affordable to sponsor, to promote your post. It's highly affordable.
Doja, let me just even tell you, Seth. I did an Instagram ad with 5,000 naira recently, and I made over 100,000 naira.
Wow!
For one small product.
Look at that. And in the past, we'll have to buy 30 seconds on NTA or 30 seconds on Channel TV or one billboard or a newspaper ad.
Yes.
We don't need to do all of those any longer. The social media is at our fingertips. If you don't know how to use it, let's leverage Paul's trainings, the various ones that he's offered. And you could also, of course, go to University of YouTube and dedicate time to school yourself on what it takes and what is, the steps that are required. Paul, we can't thank you enough. Different people have given very, very positive feedback, and I'm sure you're used to that already anyway. But we're glad that you took time to share with our audience. Audience, again, I tell you guys, the gap between your achieving and what you have is action. You just need to take action. It's not what you know that changes your life. It's what you do with what you know. That is what changes your life. Please take action and use all that you have learned to transform your business. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic evening. Good night.